In my latest video, I briefly mentioned the referendums happening in 4 regions of Ukraine. Today, I'm going to give you a quick update on how Russian state media is portraying this very event. Quick comment before we get started. In my previous video, I called those regions former regions of Ukraine, and then I realized that I better say occupied regions of Ukraine, but even saying so might cause some trouble for somebody staying in Russia right now. Anyways, I'm happy to see that there were some of you who pointed me at that phrase and made me realize how deep Russian propaganda might get into your head, repeatedly and deliberately using this word combination, liberated territories of former Ukraine. That's exactly what is being broadcasted in Russian media, and that's what we are talking today. I'm gonna show you exactly what do regular Russian people see in their TV, and oh mate, I repeat it again, the news that you receive in your countries and the news that Russian people see on their TV is so much different. The West refers these referendums as sham referendums, discredited voting or simply voting. And Russian news reporters refer to it as historical referendum, holiday for people, and long-awaiting event. But anyways, let's get to the bottom of Russian news and see what is going there. And guys, whatever you're gonna see in this video, I want you to understand that I'm trying to get unbiased talking about such stuff. I'm just observing what is being said there in Russian news, so you have a better picture on what is happening, what is going on there inside Russia. I don't know guys, I hope you'll just value my approach. Let's see what's there on Russia First channel. So what we have here is a new report from September 27th, 3 p.m. Moscow time. In less than 1 hour, polling stations will be closed in the Donbass, Zaporozhye and Kherson regions. Tonight we will get the first result of these referendums on the request to join Russia. Despite all the provocations and shelling from Kiev, the voter turnout is high and the required threshold of 50% has been passed ahead of schedule everywhere. Therefore, referendums faithful for millions of people, you can say it happened. We have new voting data. In LNR, by the middle of the 5th day, it was almost 91% turnout. In DNR, almost 87% of voters made their decision. In the Zaporozhye region, that's more than 66%, and in Kherson region, almost 64%. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm gonna bring a small chair so I don't need to move my camera. Alright guys, so what can I say? We see the main narrative of these Russian reports that referendums are legit because more than 50% of people were attending the voting, and as a main narrative of the local people they choose such kind of mindset as people lived in Ukraine, Ukraine did not meet their expectations, so people want to have a positive difference, that's why they want to be a part of Russia, and that is what exactly regular Russian people see on Russian state TV.
Не жили мы нормально при Украине. Россия, мы все русские, так что Россия, только Россия.
Теперь будем жить. Это будущее для наших детей и внуков.
На одном из центральных участков свой выбор сделал и глава ЛНР.
Историческое событие. Я отдаю свой голос за наше светлое, счастливое будущее в составе Российской Федерации.
Не только на избирательных участках, но и на улицах Луганска сегодня особая праздничная атмосфера. Город украшен российскими флагами, некоторые жители сами вывесили на своих балконах триколоры.
Настроение отличное, да, долго не раздумывали, долго этого ждали. Надеемся, что все будет хорошо.
Like during my latest updates, I often ask you the same question, like, do you really believe what is being said by Russian officials? And right now, do you really believe what is being said by officials of those republics and regions? I think you do not believe that. I also do not believe that, but still there's a lot of people across Russia who take this information as granted and think that it is the only truth. Right now, at the moment when I record this video, the referendums are already finished and the votes are being counted, and soon enough we will know the numbers provided by their local voting committees. At first, I wanted to wait until the moment when the votes will be counted and then announced by Russia and those regions, but then I realized we actually don't need to wait. Even right now we can predict for sure what kind of numbers we're gonna see then. Also, I am not going to mention how exactly the referendums were organized, how the votes were collected and how the votes are being counted. I think sharing and showing such kind of stuff on my channel might cause some unwanted attention attention, but I know that you guys are smart people and you can Google it yourself. I will be highly surprised to see anything below 90% at every given place I mentioned in this video. Like, I don't understand much about politics and I'm just getting into like reading and learning stuff about that since the beginning of this year. But this I know for sure, that Russia is able to receive that number that they want to see. And talking specifically about these referendums, there is an interesting thing appeared just a few days ago. Basically, a few days ago when the referendums just started, we had some kind of rumors, on official level rumors, saying that in 1 or 2 or 3 days, basically September 28, 29 or 30, very soon after the referendums are finished, Russia might make a decision on whether accept people from those regions or not. First, that is so quick, and second, that was discussed right in the middle of referendums happening, still no final results, and yet they were talking about that. Well, maybe they know something for sure. I don't think I'll mention this issue on my channel again. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek into like what's being said in Russian news. I'm gonna upload next video tomorrow talking about protests happening in Russia right now and travel bans from Russian side, so subscribe to my channel and don't miss that upload. There's like very interesting stuff happening inside Russia right now. Thank you for being with me, спасибо and пока.